network dey na the Sierra Leone Peace and Cultural Monument, and we dey get a tour for know about the different monuments them, waiting the monuments and they stand for, and who that's the monuments then the way they inside the Sierra Leone Peace and Cultural Monument. Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name and who that you be?
Mina Peter Mongabasi, Mina tour guide at Sierra Leone Peace and Cultural Monument.
Okay, I want to make you give a brief history about the Sierra Leone Peace and Cultural Monument.
Well, 13 years ago, we the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces they built this Sierra Leone Peace and Cultural Monument as a showcase to the whole world that craftsmen in the army, and also for foster the civil partnership between civilian and the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. And some other civilians also work also, and supported by the current Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, because they started the project from 2004 but not till 2008 and materialized.
Okay, so how important this place be?
This place is really important. To start with, first of all, from the educational point of view, 150 questions then we take an ASO 2010 when the West African Examination Council people like Mekanaya, I do talk with them. So they take and they do some main questions and they public exams like the NPSC, they can ask, and even for tertiary institutions like one of the NCTV, even for other students we can do research normally. Then also another important that from the tourism point of view, we are in tourists in the camp, so we almost 70 to 80% of Sierra Leone is still within the Sierra Leone Peace and Cultural Monument, and also the generating revenue again from government, because this place is intercontinental. So these are some of the importance for this Peace and Cultural Monument.
So when you talk about generate income, I go want to know like how not able for generate income now.
Yeah, we get tickets then we can sell to people where they come for do tour on the monument. We are in the Nosgi picking and they pay 1,000 euros. Then we then come do tour with them. Sometimes we spend 2 hours. Then class 3 picking and they pay 2,000 euros. Then class 6 picking and they pay 3,000 euros. The only secondary school 3,000 euros and they pay. Adults national and Sierra Leone, then they pay 5,000 euros per person. Then non-national and Sierra Leone price 10,000 euros per person. Then we can also organize events like a reception and party, for generating money. So that's what we generate income. And we get the account, so we go put our in our access bank. We something that money they can use for give scholarship to like soldier they win like WIA win and wounded in action, and picking them win for afford now. So they can take part of that money they will give them for scholarship to support them sports work.
So when person want to forget a reception, so maybe they decide for celebrating birthday, so what are some of the criteria them way it go do?
First of all, you have to come do bookings to me, so then I look if the date available. Then also I get for look the time, because you know they just do any kind of program now, so because of security. As you know, Guinea State House, the local CID, all those stuff. And I therefore advise the person, say this program will happen now, in the evening now, and they get specific time. Then we tell them to me. So these are some of the conditions. They will get certain facilities we go for the give to the person, like certain chairs, table, electricity, security. Because you know again, as a very sensitive area, this normally what they do, they can program and they get for alert the security so that they say we can assist you for then and gate or anything. So sometimes I can work with the soldier, the OSD, then generally the police one.
Okay, now let me talk about the different crafts the way we they see. I go want to make you tell we waiting that mean, and also like the type of people them away then they part of the crafts them.
Okay, we get lots of monuments then at the Peace and Cultural Monument. To start with, first of all, we go begin right down. So normally we can begin the tour where people in camera will go for explain from one place to another. So that may be the best. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So waiting at the message where you go send out there to Sierra Leoneans them, and also the one that we not to Sierra Leoneans them away the outside country.
Okay, my brothers and sisters them, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if you want for know 80% of Salon history, Canada Sierra Leone Peace and Cultural Monument, you will meet trained, licensed and certified tour guide. We will take you around and explain all the historical background of every bit where you see at the Peace and Cultural Monument. As 80% or more of Salon history a day now Salon Peace and Cultural Monument. So we all come so that we all will come patronize and help for development, even the economy on behalf of the country.
Okay.
Okay, before Mbulem, again, welcome to the Sierra Leone Peace and Culture Monument. Briefly, 14 years ago, the Republic of Sierra Leone Forces, they built this Sierra Leone Peace and Culture Monument as a showcase to the whole world and also for showcase craftsmen in the army and the Republic of Sierra Leone Forces. So right by the Peace and Culture Monument, you get different images that really represent different historical background. So now, if you take a look right on the far left hand side of the background, you see one fine woman where they represent Sierra Leoneans. As you can see the map of Sierra Leone like the chain. They represent all the ones they come who they welcome them on behalf of Sierra Leone and the Sierra Leone Peace and Culture Monument. This other one again they represent the whole Africa. See the map of Sierra Leone, Africa is going next. They will welcome people on behalf of Africa. So they can also and give them all of that because Africa is not a continent of its own. Then over yonder we get two elephants here. And clearly they tell us we get elephants in Masalo. And then Otamba Killing National Park, 177 miles from Freetown. Otamba Killing National Park, the elephants from present way they work out within 300 acre land. And they go towards Guinea and they come back to Salon. But if they are for Canada, they are for Joburg and Guinea. Change the military like this. One, we get currents worth of over 1,000 watts. The judges shock them so that it will scare them, so that they will return back to Salon because Naya they live.
So for the purpose of interview and for the one way no one they come na Salon, and even some people where they Salon we know about the south side the elephant there so they. So now who's part na the country?
Then they are the northern part, carrying the state. Well, before the amalgamation we then do then separate the district then the last regime. It be in Konadugu district, but we don't separate the district now. Now it don't be carrying the district. 177 miles from Freetown, the northern part of Sierra Leone. Okay, now this other picture we want to see on the farm. This represents the Lion Mountain. This represents how Salon gets a name. It dates back 1462. That was the time when a Portuguese sailor called Pedro da Cinta went to visit Sierra Leone. First of all, named Sierra Leone as Serra da Lua. Serra da Lua in Portuguese language, it means the Lion Mountain. The Portuguese sailor Pedro da Cinta, he named Salon so for two main reasons. One of the reasons is that the time we come, the shape of the land we see, just like today, just like the shape of a lion, according to him. Then the second reason is that the time we come now in the season time. So the sound of the thunder we hear, increasing a lion, they Allah, we they say Hua in English. So now you say, this land is full of lion. So if we call and Serra da Lua, meaning in Portuguese language, the Lion Mountain. So that event they take place 1462. From that time to now, it's about 559 years ago. That's really happened. But as you know, in Fambule, we get three types of history or sources of history. When are they written, digging up or archaeological, then you get the oral history. Well, according to written history, they say Lion never exists in Salon. Despite together name how we get the country name, Serra da Lua, where the Portuguese adopt the name, they change that to Sierra Leone as how we sabi and they let today the name of the country. But oral history, they say we don't get Lion in Salon, it's up to date Lion in Salon. So on that note, about 1 year, 6 months ago, I do research on that. I go to a place called Germany called Childon, Kono District. So I begin mining from 1930 up to date. So I go there for go do research because I really say one particular person be the way na form and some material. We be the live yonder with a lion. So I go and meet the people and I ask them. I say, they say person be there in the house where they live with a lion, and they say yes. Other than that person form and some material. But before I go there, I don't do research on that also. So I go there and meet them. So they say this outside they live with the lion are 5 miles from the town. So I say no problem. Then they say no more terrible. No problem. They even ride bicycle, neither Okada, so locally they call them bike. You know come. You know they for go. I say okay, no problem, I get it for work. So I go there, I reach at the cave. But I go after I walk out 2 miles, different 3 miles. Then the people in stop and they ask me, they say if me a man. That's what you know me. Man in a sense, I pretend as if I don't understand. Meaning if me join society. And I say yes. So they test me. So I pass the test. So we go there because now one of the main criteria that one day, if you know to man, meaning you not join society, you know they go to that cave there. And up to this, they allow any woman for go there. Because they believe say traditionally if any woman go there, you know they born again. So they go there, I see the cave, even though outward sign, no, they like they say lion we don't they live now. But I see the cave and I see they explain to me how the cave look like, they see me all this stuff. Yes, then they say the man they live there with a lion, and the lion simply they try for serve as a false god to them. If for example you want to go wage war, you want to fetch war in any other village, they consult the small god when a lion, the lion they make sign whether they succeed or not, so that make it be the end of the lion. But from when the man died in 1936, see the lion go, and when the lion will go with the Allah, with the roar, all the water they will be flow inside bucket, they all be just for on one the two way, the pan they come up like them pants, the shell they for on one because the master, the lion the master don't die, and with the roar for Gida sign they say somebody very important don't die, and the lion go away. So now that so he left to now for George whether lion in a salon or not. Again, another research we I do, I will go Kabbalah. And I've been talk with topmost societal men, and it not be easy for me that particular time. I go for good research because I'm a woman myself, say back lion in the Kabbalah. So I go there and I talk to one or two chief, one or one name now, so they say yes lion they day, and they begin for pass some ceremony by me, and they just tell me for that work something like half a mile, I go and say I will see lion, and where I go yes I see.
You see you actually see the lion.
Because I see. But it left to me or anybody who want to do that again for them to judge whether I real lion or not, because Sierra Leoneans they get mystical means you can transform yourself to any form of animals. Who knows if it's real or not? So it left to you. But actually myself see I see with a lion. So I not go near around. I say you don't see her yes, you don't see her yes, and turn me back, So that's it.
Okay.
So let's proceed. Normally, when you begin in the house, sometimes we spend 3 hours, especially to class 6, JSS3, and SSS3, some tertiary students. Okay, so my family, as soon as they see, right up here, right, be free at last. To be honest with you now, slavery within a salon, even before the European would encounter their own type of slavery. But the kind of slavery that exists in a salon is far different from the kind of slavery where the European then carry it. Because the kind of slavery that exists in a salon, they reach a time in those days, for instance, when the slave then they go find their master them, they go find their relatives them, they go find different things, and they even give them say, okay, this is lunch time, now go get lunch. That kind of slavery then, at least they get some amount of liberty to their life. But the kind of slavery where the European encounter, they don't get right to their life. They just be used mortal man, just like lower class animal, like cow. They don't get right to their life. It's like lower class animal. Anytime do this, no beats them anyhow. So this man here, they represent the first batch of slaves the way they can at Salon on the 10th of May 1787. Then have been 411, inclusive of 60 unmarried white women. People who are not married, 60 of them. So then they carry the slaves there, and then people in this in fact then have been prostitutes from England, they're women. Yes. So they carry the slaves there, they land like Jimmy Wharf, and they will get a monument in relics day today again, where they call the gateway to the old king's here. When all the slaves in the pass, so they come, even the way they go, and they pass. So when they can as they take them from the ship, where they will pass them, put them cotton chain, and demonstrate exactly as well as this one with the cotton chain. We say you don't fear at last. Not to slave again, and we also demonstrate that this cotton tree will be at the center of the York capital city. As this, that is the same cotton tree used at the slaves and the trade and do the marketing activity, and also small road be there from that cotton tree to present Memsa Utinapsu and this piece of cultural monument. This place served as the original working route who said the slave them all be worker for them go tap and various residents them. The resident place in Denali, then Gloucester, Regent, York, Banana Island, Bathurst, Kent, Waterloo, and all other Creole villages. So now they all be passing and go tap and inside. So now that's what they represent. Then this other personality here we call him by Buye. He is the hero of the 1898 hot tax war. He was born in the 1840s. He has been great military strategist. By Buye has been the man who led in the uprising against the British in 1898. As a young man, his papa been sent to a place called Bendembu for Lego, trained as a warrior. And they will get one nickname where they call him Kebalai. We mean that Timisi, na person we need to for fetuo, on a person we in basket in order to with enemies. So in 1886, they crowned by way as ruler of Kase de Boko district, and we died safe in Bega. But in 1896, after the witches they don't declare the protectorate, since Bagwe will resist the attacks war, they began for issue a warrant of arrest for him. Attending incompetent because they sabi secret, so they began for betray him. They capture him, then they hand him over to the witches. And the witches are sent by way, they send an exile to Gold Coast, present the Ghana. They began on exile for good 7 years. They got him back in Salon 1905. They carry a state as chief of Kase. But he began for rule for 3 years. In 1908, Bagwe died. And for all members and elect today, certain place and day with a name after him. Like the Bagwe Road, the Bagwe Beach, Bagwe Town, and even on one of the monuments who is presently when at the 1,000 years old picture there. Yeah? Let's proceed. Okay, so this other personality one I see here, my family, this is in the pier. He will be the hero of the Amistad Road, and he born in 1813. In late January 1839, nine kids Sembepia and sell him as a slave to one Spanish slave trader called Jose Luis. So Sembepia be the gonna in farm with 4 strong man them, despite to be physically fit, but 4 strong man them, and they begin for kitchen. They sell him to the first person sell him to the second person sell him to the third person finally go sell him to Jose Luis, who be a slave master. So when they be the go on the sugarcane master's farm, 3 days, 10 spike chain. Then he use one of the spikes them inside the boat and cut in chain. So as you see me from below, the boats have been 3 deck, 1, 2, 3. So when they appear as leader by then, in be she don't up, then company they dump the boat. But as soon as the master go down to the company for go talk to the other slave, they will dump the boat and tell them they appear cut in chain. Like if you take one of the spikes there, you beat the other soldier there because they physically fit. So the other hand the back will tie them. One of the soldiers they did. So that we get for me they charge them a company for murder and piracy. And that we get for make also the 6th president of the United States of America, John Quincy Adams, then we get for advocate on their behalf so that they will come back in Salon. Yeah. So if we succeed for do that. So we call them they reach Salon back 1842 until we get for 1879. And other places they did today back with the name after them. So they pay primary school day, then even on one of the money again they use one of 5,000 euros notes in the picture they did. Other personalities one is now, and then Madam Yoko, commonly we call her as Mami Yoko Nasamu. So in 1949, he will be the first woman paramount chief at the whole of Sierra Leone. And in those days nobody allow woman for being leader. But because we get good tie, good friendship with the witches, so we get for use the influence of them witches people and they for like conquer, especially the windy man them. Because then say them not the man of the land. Why woman for be the leader? But because of that good tie we get for conquer them, so we become the first paramount chief in the history of Sierra Leone. And up to date, yes, I believe so. Now only the southeastern part you will see woman paramount chief, but if you go to the north, you will see something like that. Then Queen Victoria also been given silver medal for royalty. Then Madam Yoko now begin the Bondo or Sunday business in Salon 1884 with the crown as chief. And sending on they begin that activity there. But you know begin by himself, to be honest with you, because we get the all male school, we get the all female school. The all male school are like the Power Society, the all female are like the Bondo or Sunday Society. Then we get the one we are mixed with a co when like that is being practiced only by the Shabo people where one man, one woman they go join society at the same time. Yeah. And they get a specific dance we they call as dance choreography. They get a unique way they dance and everything. So Madam Yoko will begin all that by himself because of this conspiracy between him and Elakoblo Bulama. Because Elakoblo Bulama will be the first woman parliamentarian in Salon. Then Madam Yoko will be the first woman paramount chief. You know. So whilst Madam Elakoblo Bulama be in parliament, because Madam Yoko be the 10 young girl picking, they will be fortunate for married to important societal men like paramount chief, then warrior chief, then important soldier man them, you know, within a strategic management level. So Madam Elakoblo Bulama, because within a parliament, he capitalizing, then picking they will be fortunate for married to the important societal man and also 90 them because in a parliament. So for proof la Koblo Kulama at the time Madam Yoko will start female genital mutilation at Salon. Yeah, 1884. He died 1906. Then the man with Napiaram, locally we call her Basilipa. Anytime Madam Yoko do something good, in there for sing a song of praise for her. Yeah. And up to date, they still practice this system at Salon. If for example Chief they come, you will see possibly before they blow that all day. For show say yes or for let inform me say the chief they come and for
the paramount chief.
Yes, the paramount chief. So for let we should say they come and for let you know we snap and who come na yeah. So you get for go to greet them, and start our own culture what we use for greet them till it pass you go, then you continue work now what they do. For sure that we respect it because in are the custodian of the law.
So in Sierra Leone we still get that culture the way we go see paramount chief they pass, then you see people they bow?
Of course, yes. Still there, especially if you go to the provinces because like na free toy and Edman and Eduman they will get, and then like the career aspect and even though get some chief them around present again, but then still they do them, yes. Yeah.
Yes.
To be honest with I still small because of I not use for good toy again back here. Yeah, so now I make still small. We come on the Paris from 2006. So continue. This one here Sir Milton Augustus Tibamagai, in have been the architect, the father, the leader for Sierra Leone independence and the first prime minister. He was born of course 1895. Then here we get Dr. Sekabo Stephen, who have been prime minister, the first executive president, and also in have been the longest serving president of Salon. He was born in 1905. Waiting Sir Milton Magai also and they represent the agreement, the bond or tie where Salon go sign for independent agreement. As in have been the leader for that particular program there. So that's making the for all around there. And Sir Sekapubi Stephen Masumasi, have been the longest serving president of Salon. Longest serving president because we win the election between 1967 and 68. 1971 since the present leading party in opposition, the All People's Congress Party, the APC, and then we in power. So they be a majority, so they began for turn the constitution to one party state. Yeah, so that began for whole Salon for over 20 years. So they call us a dictator or whatever,
Under the All People's Congress.
Yes, under the All People's Congress. But now they found the member of the Sierra Leone People's Party. Yes, LPP then found a local. Yes, now they found the member. But again, it not been signed the independence agreement for three main reasons. Because if we say therefore get election first before they go sign the independence agreement, and before they go, if they don't form one organization, when like a pressure group, when the acronym like EBIM, when election before independence movement, then if they get different intention for like getting political party from that particular organization. So now some of the reasons that they will make we even sign the independence agreement. So now only one woman in fact will go there and a problem like then. But as soon as I see them, Sir Milton Augustus Tibamagai, will have the first executive prime minister, in as in all that particular team, even seen actually for the Siaka province team. They attend the same primary school when at the EUB at Bonds. They attend the same secondary school when at the Albert Academy. Then even the same university when at Fabric College, when at the oldest university in West Africa, where they found them 18 February 1927. So 1827. So again they bring them back now in Parliament. Where you go to Summit in my life first you don't get the see, followed by Dr. Sekabo Stephen. But Summit in my life in 1964 and Sekabo Stephen died in 1988. This woman all that they see now in found them, they represent all the women soldiers that we died and all the wars there. And the died soldier because we ready for give up in life, they turn their chest towards the heart. So that before they get for burial, all incomplete soldier man them, they get for salute individually and they get for fire 21 times. That's not the normal procedure for the soldier man them. Then the one who laying down, they represent WIA, that are wounded in action. Because like the army, they get WIA when are wounded in action, they get MIA when are missing in action, and they get KIA when are killing in action. So in they represent WIA when are wounded in action. Then the tallest soldier they represent one of the fallen hero wey bin die during the Second World War. They start 1939 and they end 1945. But 1943 na the time wey Salon Soldier Man go participate in that war day. So he dey represent them, and also he dey preach against discrimination. You know they say as a company soldier they don't fire am. You know na any war or negative events, woman and pikin they suffer more. So you know they say na company soldier normal they don't fire. Now you go say he left the civilian woman with a pikin. He say no discrimination, no good. So they save them all. So that's what they preach against now. And locally they will call on the army by then as Farama Fagbe. We mean I want we local language in a camp, or we mean say if for example me a stone I knock you, now you the filler. If you knock me, now you still the filler. So that's not the meaning of his name, Farama Fagbe. So we'll come over. So more than that.
Justice and everything.
Okay, so this man wey dey do here, him dey represent all the man soldier dem wey die na all the war, and the same procedure dem dey do am for am just the female soldier. Yeah, you go for fire 21 time, you go for salute time, all those stuff. Na so the soldier man dey normally dey do. Then the man wey hold the hammer dey destroy gun, upon dey destroy so, we call am Isaiah. We call am so because we dey refer to the prophet Isaiah in the Bible. And that verse is in Isaiah chapter 2 verse 4. We say, and he shall judge the nations, and shall give many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nations shall not lift up swords against nations, neither shall they lamor anymore. So he clearly they tell we say, or they preach to we say, the gun would use for take and kill yourself. You fumble them, and not take them gun then you beat them with armor. After one man on fire, beat them with hammer, turn them to any form of shape when agricultural tools we go for make from them, then shape them there, so that we go use them to learn for we do farming activity. Instead of we take the gun for kill yourself, we go use them for produce something we eat locally. So that's the preach against.
So what about this woman? Has to wear all the light and turn the light.
Okay, this woman in company over and then I just touch guards. They just for point light for other people here and that and then we join. People can normally see there is light at the end of the tunnel. So anytime outside light, there's something really happening. So that's what they say they get the light. So despite I don't give up on yesterday for the zero they enjoy, but then lights they now at the end of the tunnel. So these are the touch guards there. Okay, then this whole picture on the scene now the family. These they represent the law court or the judiciary as we get three arms of the government, and these are one of the arms of government they represent. We have the judiciary. This woman locally we call her as Mama Salon. They represent all Sierra Leoneans for plead on behalf of Sierra Leoneans to the justice sector, make justice day for everyone. Then also they represent somebody who don't commit crime, and now they plead for mercy. But the judge will get for sure the two scales of justice and say to them, we all get equal rights and justice in our courts. If you don't commit crime, they don't explain to you the repercussion or the suffering for the crime where you commit. After they don't pass the last verdict on you, or they don't try you, they don't find out serious you're guilty, you just get for suffer or go through the penalty, waiting the law say before go through because of what you don't go against the company and your rights. So that's in the represent. And the law court today over so 15th December 1910 when they found out. And the foundation stone at the Duke of Connaught and they laid the foundation stone for his law court. If they on a royal visit, we can lay the foundation stone. Today follow remember the Duke, and that make we take the put up one of the government hospital in a Connaught hospital. Presently they were Justice State. And the foundation stone they also they represent how strong Salon law they be, because we now rigid type of constitution that we represent.
Okay. Thank you very much.
As I don't listen to waiting the manager, we also now the tour guide now the Sierra Leone Peace and Cultural Monument. Don't talk about the different monuments them and also give you the brief history about the monuments them. Mina Aissatou Smaisi say until we meet again to another edition of the program Talk to the Camera. I say tata.